Good evening, ma'am. You're here with ATM Fox. I'm here to give a voice to the voiceless. Welcome to the channel. May I have your name?
Caitlyn.
Okay, Caitlyn. How old are you?
27.
You're young.
Yeah.
What brings you all the way out here to Kensington, and where are you from?
I'm from Hazleton, Pennsylvania, the Pocono area.
Suburbs.
Yeah, that's usually how people know it, know about it. I'm not new to like the drug scene. I had a year sober. I work in the AA program, and I would always get high from where I'm from, Hazleton. But I was always fascinated with Kensington and the open air drug market.
Yeah.
And I would watch the videos on YouTube and just be like obsessed with it in a way. Like I remember always thinking about like when the weather was bad, like always thinking about the people out here and like where were they, what were they doing, like how were they staying warm, or just like stuff like that. But I ended up getting bored with life, getting bored with working, and just being sober. It just wasn't giving me the excitement that being in addiction did, or so I thought. I just wasn't working hard enough at my program. But so I ended up coming out here by myself and relapsing, and it went from a bag a week habit to an everyday habit, and then just goes from there.
Let's take it back. What was your childhood like?
My childhood wasn't horrible. It wasn't the worst childhood. But it was lonely. I remember like being really young, not really feeling like anyone understood me, and I got bullied a lot in school.
Loud trade.
Like I always had what I wanted and what I needed, and most of the time, my mom would just get me what I wanted, or me and my sister what we wanted, to just like get us out of the way, get us out of her hair, because she worked 2 jobs and just was busy all the time.
Do y'all have a close relationship?
Yeah, me and my mom's my best friend now. She used to be my worst enemy. I blamed her for everything. I could never take accountability for my actions, and she was like my own personal punching bag. And but there, like I have a sister who's 5 years older than me, and
Right.
She wasn't really nice to me when we were, because we were always alone, and I'm the younger sister, I'm annoying, and so she would just do things that weren't always nice, and kind of like turned me into a recluse. Like I stayed in my room and would just read books and stay to myself. I wouldn't talk about my feelings. I wouldn't talk to anybody about anything.
Did you speak to your mother about that?
I spoke to my dad when I was seeing him before I stopped going over to his house, but nothing ever came of it. They just think, oh, she's just telling stories. But yeah, I never felt like.
What was your relationship like with your father?
He was my best friend. I remember like all of like the special like memories, like the first time he taught me how to ride a bike, and how he would teach me how to garden, and he had like this special sauce. Like he's Italian. We're Italian, and so he made this special pasta sauce, and we would cook it together. We would always cook together, and
You know the recipe?
no, he never told me the recipe. But I didn't know then that he was a full-on alcoholic, and he ended up disappearing when I was around 12. So.
I'm assuming you're not in communication with him now.
He ended up getting cancer due to his addiction, and he passed away like 2 years ago.
Sorry for your loss. So what started your addiction?
In like outside influences, I didn't really want to deal with what was going on at home, so I got in with a crowd that took my mind off of it. Would party on the weekends with older men and women, and eventually it just led to pills, and then
You were introduced by your friends?
by my sister actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
the older sister?
Yeah. She wanted to get me out. I think I don't remember exactly, but she wanted to like get me out of from telling on her or something. So she had me huff an inhalant. So that was my first time trying a drug, and then it was weed, and so yeah, it was my sister really. She wanted me to do it with her, so she knew I was safe.
Okay, this big sister.
She apologized for all that stuff, and yeah.
Are you guys close now, or?
We don't talk. Since I'm down here, we don't talk.
And do they know your circumstance? Do they know your circumstance?
Yeah. Yeah, my mom came to visit me twice down here.
Yeah, it's a little hectic out here, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's life like down here? I'm Kensington, Philadelphia.
It's chaotic. Keeps me on edge. I deal with PTSD, so I'm very hypervigilant, and I can't stop observing pretty much. Sleep doesn't come easily unless unless I'm with somebody that like I feel safe with, or I'm somewhere I'm safe. I feel safe. It's just something new every day. You never know what's gonna happen. Whether it's someone getting shot or someone dying that you're close to.
How are you surviving out here? So you've been out here for a year, right?
Yeah. At first, I was really outgoing and just would talk. Like I was talking to everybody, and I made a lot of friends. And friends, I just was like a social butterfly, and we all helped each other out, and then there's samples, almost every day, and you can kind of work your way around the samples to keep yourself afloat, and then I got introduced to boosting, and visiting Rite Aids and Walgreens and whatever.
The samples are the experimental drugs they hand out?
Yeah, and experimental is definitely a good word for it. I remember the one time I went to get a sample at like 3 a.m. I stopped here to do my shot, and I don't remember the next 4 hours. I just remember opening my eyes and waking up every maybe half hour, and I would be somewhere different, whether it was on the edge on the curb, or in the middle of the sidewalk, or almost walking into somebody, and it was just crazy.
The free drugs the dealers hand out.
Yeah. And I was talking to my boyfriend, and I was like, we could all just die. Like, they could all just pretty much, like, mass homicide kill us. Well, I guess it would.
So you got a boyfriend out here?
Yeah. I guess it would be mass suicide, though, because we're...
How long you guys been together for?
Almost around the same time that I've been out here. We got together maybe 2 or 3 months into me coming out here. So, coming up on a year.
What's the relationship like?
I guess it starts how they all start. The honeymoon phase, and, you know, everything feels right. And,
You can walk in if you want.
sorry, I'm trying to find something.
You all right? Looking for something?
Trying to find a quarter. I need a cigarette. Yeah, and but then, you know, both being addicted to drugs, it kind of brings a quarter. It brings a lot of stressors in that wouldn't normally be in a relationship. So you know, instead of fighting over like who's taking the trash out, we're fighting over like not being in time to clean the tent up when clip comes, and getting all our stuff thrown away, and then we have to start all over again, and like just not like normal things that couples fight over. So.
Yeah, I hear you. How often do you use? Like how much a day? How many bags a day would you say?
I counted it the other day, actually. It was like, split between us, it was like maybe 8 bags by the afternoon, and then like maybe 4 or 5 more after that. Split between us, though. When we got together, I feel like our habits kind of went down, which was a good thing, because we had to split everything.
Have you ever been victimized out here or experienced any crazy events?
Actually, yeah. Before me and him got together, and I was out here alone, I would you know, meet people randomly, and then, you know, they always bring up some opportunity or some way to like make money, or some way they're gonna help you if you just, you know, do this one thing, like drive them around, and because I had a car for a little bit, and I ended up taking this older man to go boosting, and he promised, you know, to fill my gas tank, and by the end of the night, he just was taking advantage, and I wanted him to get out of my car, and I tried kicking him out, and he, instead of just like getting out like a normal person, he like tried to strangle me, and just like would like put his hands on me, and I was like, I put the window down, and I'm like screaming screaming at the top of my lungs for someone to come help me, and like he wouldn't let me out of the car, and then like when somebody does come and help, like it's never like the kind of help that like you think you're gonna get when something like that happens. Kensington's like a totally different world. It's like everyone minds their own, like people just want to mind their own business, like they don't want to get involved. Like it's like when you see like a couple fighting and the man's hitting the woman, like more often than not, like no one steps in to help the female. So that's kind of what happened. They were just like, well, you're not dead, so.
Did your boyfriend ever had to step up for you?
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Not too crazy?
Just, you know, just his presence alone kind of like makes people step back.
Right.
call so he can come through. You good?
Not like mine. God damn it, my little bro. God damn little bro.
Any thoughts on getting up out of here? You see how hectic it is.
Yeah, with the holidays coming and going, every holiday really, like like the the excitement of being out here is becoming less and less exciting, and I really miss my family. I call my mom like once a week. I know I can get clean. I know I can do it. I'm terrified of the withdrawal from the tranq that I've never. I've never withdrawed from it before, to the fullest extent.
Never did.
I tried for 2 weeks, and it was the worst withdrawal I've ever experienced. I can't even put like a word to it. I didn't feel human. Like, I felt like I was never gonna be the same again, and I knew then that I would need like long-term treatment. I knew then that I would need long-term treatment to get off of it, or a different kind of.
How did you spend your Christmas?
Same thing. There weren't any samples that day, so it was kind of like, I don't know, I was kind of sick most of the day, but just the people come out here so much and bring so much food and like love and like just, I don't know.
New Year's right around the corner. What's your New Year's Eve plans or New Year's plans?
I don't have any.
Don't have any?
No, probably just gonna call my family, and I don't know.
Are they trying to help you up out of here?
Yeah. My mom really wants me to get, obviously wants me to come, get out of here.
Any thoughts on rehab soon?
Yeah, we talk about it. I'm terrified.
It's just a withdrawal.
The withdrawal and not being ready and coming back and giving all that hope to myself and people around me, and just to.
Well, you have support and a place to go, right?
Yeah.
All right, you gotta take the effort, take the shot, You don't want to end up passed out. Oh man, that's Rena Love. Gotta help her up. I'm gonna help her up after this. We gotta wrap this up, man. I can't leave her like that. But yeah, Caitlyn, not gonna lie, you've been a wonderful interviewee for me.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Can I get 3 wishes?
I wish that I'll get the motivation, and just the motivation to go to detox at least and give it a try. I wish that my family won't give up on me, and I wish that me and my boyfriend can work through this and like have a future.
They can all come true. Just gotta believe in it. They can all come true. What advice would you give the youth following in your footsteps, ripping and running the streets, just now starting to use?
Just get out while you can, while you're young, while you're not too deep into it. Because the fun doesn't last forever.
Fun doesn't last forever. All right, Caitlyn, I'd like to thank you for your time. My name's ATM Fox. You've been a blessing to the channel. We make these videos for educational purposes only. I'll be praying for you.
Thank you.
Rena. You all right, Rena? You all right, Rena? You making noise. Yeah, you all right. You okay? You gotta take it to the crib like you said.